Hello and welcome to the Iron Gamers gaming episode. This will be our Skyrim review. Spoiler free.
Spoiler free for all you.
It is Wednesday, December 14th.
Spoiler free.
And it is spoiler free if you didn't get that already.
Spoiler free.
But there's still going to be lots of awesome Skyrim goodness. If you don't see, we got our nice little collector's
friend
edition.
John Hapley here.
Courtesy of John. He's got his dragon upstairs, but he didn't want to bring it down.
You don't want to bring the dragon down.
It is very fragile.
And you don't want to mess with it. No, that dragon will F you up.
It's not that fragile,
start
but I'm
terrorizing
scared.
us.
We don't want to die.
Yeah.
I have it in a cage.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what do we want to start with talking about? John, would you like to
I'll
just
just
starting statements about Skyrim?
I'll just say Oblivion was, probably still is, one of my favorite video games of all time. It's the one game that really got me into being considered a hardcore gamer. I've never spent that much time. Yes, Kyle and I literally spent the whole entire summer playing Oblivion and then talking in a private chat over Xbox.
Literally what we would do is we would basically wake up, play Oblivion for a little bit, go to two-a-days, the first of the 2 days of football, come home, shower, eat, go back to playing Oblivion until we had to go to the second 2-a-day, do that, come home, shower, eat, and then play Oblivion until we fell asleep. Like that was all we did.
So, I absolutely loved Oblivion. To say that I was excited for Skyrim is an understatement.
Oh gosh.
I have never been so excited for a video game in my life than I was Skyrim. And getting it, I never had the feeling playing a game like I did Skyrim, where I just had disbelief that I was actually playing this. Skyrim to me is pretty much near flawless. There is some minor problems, but the thing is
Dragons fly backwards over now. I've seen it once and I was like, that's alright.
But the thing is, some of those glitches, there is a lot of very problematic glitches.
Yeah.
Those will be
It's
patched.
such a big game though.
Oh yeah.
And it's expected.
It's gonna happen.
If you haven't played this game and you're listening, what is wrong with you? First of all, saying you're a gamer, and then second of all, it is massive, and you can go anywhere.
They're probably Call of Duty fans.
Well, if you guys have played the
Maybe
game,
Call of Duty should play this.
Yeah, you should give it a try and see how awesome this game is.
I mean, the first to say this game is big is even an understatement in itself. I
feel like
literally, when I first got this game, I played it for about 2.5 hours. I got it at midnight. A few of us camped out.
Yeah.
And
we had a couple fun games of Uno.
Uno.
GameStop.
Uno is a fantastic game to play.
Recommend it. Yeah, for midnight.
Highly recommend it. You subscribe, maybe one day you'll win an Uno deck.
Gamers. So this is a contest to give away the Uno deck that we played with at Skyrim.
It's official.
We'll each sign a card to our favorite card in the deck.
Yeah. This is probably not going to happen.
So I was being completely serious.
All right, fine. It's maybe going to happen.
Maybe.
All right. Okay.
The first
no, but when I first got this game, if you guys have played it, I literally spent about 2.5 hours just in Riverwood. That's all I did for my first 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Which is a very, very small town.
It's not even a city.
I was running around doing quests for people. I was working at the lumber mill. I was going and talking to the shop owners and stuff. This game, I am very, very... I've spent a lot of time in. I have many hours in this game, and I feel like I am not even close to being done.
I feel like I've done a lot, and yet I feel like there's still so much more I have to do.
Exactly. I feel like I've done a lot and I've accomplished a lot, but at the same time I feel like I've done nothing.
I mean, I didn't even beat the main story until 3 weeks after it got released.
And let's say this too, with the main story, you guys, even if you beat it, there is so much more.
Absolutely.
Beating the main story is nothing. The main story is just I beat the main story.
It's just another
2,000 quests.
Yeah.
It's
you still gotta think there's guilds and then random quests and then colleges and...
Oh my gosh.
The Thieves Guild was the best thing for me.
I like the Shoes is best.
I'm not finished
Which one?
yet.
Which one do you think?
Alright, so back to our discussion.
I can believe
What do you guys think of Skyrim?
I liked it.
Get out of here.
It is epic game.
Hold on. Let's do this. What's your character? What is your favorite weapon to use?
What's your preferred playing style?
Yeah. Explain what you want to do. What you do in it.
Well, I'm a dark elf, and I sneak,
Dirty dark elf.
I sneak everywhere, and nobody sees me before they're dead, pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
It's gotta be assassination.
So what do you use, what kind of weapons?
One-handed weapons, swords and daggers and...
What's your favorite? Out of the bow and the...
Do you have a favorite weapon that you like, that you always have to carry with you?
I carry a whole bunch of shit.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, wow, yeah, I'm specific. I'm specific.
I have a dagger to steal people's souls.
Well, there you go.
I have that too.
Infinite energies. Control magic.
Yeah,
Alright,
dagger.
I'm an Imperial. I was an Imperial in Oblivion, and of course I was just like, why not? I gotta be an Imperial in this one too. But I'm not saying this. I don't think this is a huge spoiler. This is just part of the story. You gotta be a Nord if you want to be legit with the story, in my opinion. Like,
The story was fine.
yeah, but no, I'm just saying. Well, oh my God. Well, wait till we get to Danny's character. You guys are gonna. If you play this game, you're gonna shit a brick.
God.
I'm gonna have to declare some inconsistencies.
Yeah, okay, but that aside, I always play as an Imperial. I like the Imperial classes. They're like the Roman Empire, and even in this one, guys, like, they are the Roman Empire. They actually look like legionnaires. Like, they're ridiculous. They have, like, short swords. I wish they almost had, like, the giant Roman shields, but they're still looking awesome. My playstyle in Oblivion was, I was always a knight. Like, I started out as an archer in Oblivion.
I was trying archery.
And then, like, and I was like, yeah, and I liked it a lot, and I beat the whole story, and then I went through as a knight again, and I was like, yeah, I really like this too, because it was less thinking. It was just like, okay, slash, alright, I don't have to worry about hitting things, make them come to me. But I am heavy armor, two-handed greatsword. One thing that always made me upset, and made me upset in Oblivion, makes me upset in this, I know you start out with like iron and steel weapons, and they're not very high-powered, but that always pisses me off, because like, I love the iron greatsword in this one looks so cool to me. It looks
the fact
cool.
that you can't use
Buy a house and put it under
iron
a wall.
weapons.
Oh yeah, I know, that's all you can do. Like, yeah, what a useless weapon. Like, it does like 9 damage, and you're like, okay, well I might as well just, you know, throw this at somebody.
You can enchant it.
Yeah, but still.
I mean, yeah, you can make some of the early game things like better,
But they're never as, like, okay,
There's
my
always
Ebony Greatsword right now is pretty ridiculous, and like, I just need like, I think 1 Daedra heart, I'm gonna have a Daedra Greatsword, and it's like, that's even dwarfing the Ebony. So it's like, they force you to like, pick certain weapons.
and you
And,
might
like-
have the one that you think looks cooler.
Oh yeah, it's like, you know, I do kind of like the
I got
Ebony
my
one.
appearance.
Yeah, I
That's
do
right,
kind of
yeah.
like the Ebony, but I would love to have that Iron Greatsword. I think it just looks cooler, just has a sweet look to it. That was one of the big things, a side note in Fable 3, that I kind of liked, is that your weapon increased with you, and like kind of how you played, like they kind of like talked to gamers and said like, if you're like a curvy sword, you're usually more agile and stuff, and like that's what they did for that. If you're just, you know, just run in there and just swing it until your arms get tired, then they made it like a straight and like a thicker sword. So, I don't know, I just wish they didn't limit the power to the sword like that, because it's like, that, and to all weapons, and to all armor as well.
Well, after Kyle's nice lengthy
Spiel.
explanation of his character,
No, suck it.
I made an Argonian because I was an Argonian in Oblivion, and they apparently don't like lizards, but I don't know what the problem was with that. I mean, I like breathing underwater, you know, I like having awesome resistance to diseases, but you know,
Looking
whatever.
like freaking.
May we just add, as a minor spoiler, the voices don't change.
The voices do not
I don't have a
change.
problem with that. Here's my problem with
So your full
Argonians.
Rodot is still human.
Here's my problem with Argonians. You can become a werewolf, which is a different, like, entirely different.
Yes, I am aware.
He's a werewolf lizard.
How is that even?
I'm a were-lizard, okay? You got a problem with that?
I personally do have a problem
Also,
with that.
Argonian chicks have boobs.
Yeah, why do they need boobs? They're
I have a problem with that.
Well, you know what? I never have a problem with boobs, so I don't know what you're
I'm more of an ass man, so that's...
Anyway, back to my Argonian.
Yeah.
Anyway, what Kyle was saying, when you do your dragon shouts, the Argonians still do have the same voice as all the other
sounds
characters.
like a human doing
So,
it.
that's like really draws me out of my Argonian character. I mean, he should not be sounding like every other.
It's that raspy sound.
Yeah.
And it would have taken them, what, like, you know,
It would just been another.
5 hours?
seconds.
5 hours maybe to, like, just record all the voices.
Yeah.
Like, that would be the main thing.
But, like, even for the Khajiits, you know. Khajiits
Oh,
are
God,
the
I would hate to hear Khajiits, because they're like this all the time. Like, that'd be... God, that'd be...
But anyway,
Argonians at all.
I've actually.
I actually will find them and kill them randomly just for fun of it.
Anyway, about my character playing style. In Oblivion, I was a sneaky person like the way Scott was in his character, and I never really used magic, yet this whole time I've been like an Argonian battle mage like the whole time. I've like always had magic and mainly fire spells because I enjoy fire and burning things.
Have you gotten Firestorm yet? The final one? I don't think that's a spoiler. That's just like the hard.
Fire's the most
Firestorm is
stone.
ridiculous. You just kill
I heard
everything.
I heard it's actually really useless because you have to stay in one spot and charge it.
Yeah, you do. You got it, like he does like this weird little dance thing, and then like, but it kills everybody around you.
I haven't
Anyway.
gotten that one yet.
But
Like
I
a
just recently enchanted.
Dance.
Yeah.
I got my smithing and enchantment to both 100, and I enchanted a glass armor because I prefer glass armor than the dragon armor. And like back with
Okay, who really likes the dragon armor?
I think it's cool.
It looks cool, but I don't use it.
I don't like it.
It could have been.
I don't think it looks cool. I think it just looks like, oh god, I basically just glued this to my arm. It looks so passionate and crappy. It's like you have to be a level 100 blacksmith, which does take a little bit of time to do. And I've gone there too.
A lot of iron daggers.
A lot of iron daggers. Iron daggers, for God's sake. And then it's just like, you're like, yeah, really? I wish you'd have like teeth for hands or something, like, you know, like the dragon's mouth for your hands, and like something sweet, like.
I don't know. I thought it looked pretty cool.
I think it
But yeah, so I made glass armor and I enchanted it so I don't have to, have any magicka to cast any destruction spells anymore. So
That's what you do.
yeah, I
Smack.
haven't really played too much with it yet so far, and yeah, that's my awesome Argonian character.
What's
that
your,
everyone is jealous of.
What's your weapon of choice? Because you're a battle mage.
I mainly use my dual fire bolts for a while. Now I do dual incinerates, but I actually did make a glass sword also. For
Glass swords look cool.
Glass swords
armor
look-
set.
But I will just say, a glass weapon. Thank you, Bethesda, for just destroying any realness in this game. Like,
This is the hardest-
glass sword.
hardest glass ever.
At least Oblivion had it right. They were freaking useless.
Yeah, I know. Oblivion, like you hit somebody with them once and they break. It's like, thank God. All right, Nick Hapley.
Alright, so, well, did you guys, like, at the beginning of the game, like, read, like, the characteristics of each, or did you know that you're going to be a dark elf?
I knew I was going to be an
I looked
Argonian.
through them a little bit.
I knew.
I did
I
look
was
through
gonna
them, yes.
Nord.
But,
Okay, well, I picked a Nord, specifically because of the battle cry that he can obtain, well, he uses, and, like, so yeah, I just thought that was useful, and he appealed to me the most.
And the frost resistance, like the ice.
The frost resistance is nice, especially with except for ice trolls.
I'm just gonna say, like, real quick, it's a minor spoiler, but like, I've yet to find that many mages that don't use magic or ice magic. Like, that's just like a big thing.
it's either ice magic or
fire.
lightning,
Or
chain
lightning
lightning.
shot. Oh, I don't find that much fire. They
I was thinking of dragons.
Fire.
no. Like,
There you go, Scott.
you was what? You always use
Ice
fire.
fire, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I always-
Everything's
Fire,
weak to
yeah.
fire. In that
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Besides
Everyone's
fire,
used fire.
Atronachs. That's like the only thing.
Yeah.
yeah. Even the dragons, which is silly. The fire one.
Okay, anyway, back to Nick's character.
Did you say what weapon you're using?
Oh, I usually go with. Did you guys? I won't say that. That's a spoiler. Okay. Usually an enchanted sword, and dragon shield, and the other one. And that's pretty much it.
Oh, are you talking about
It's a warrior.
part of the quest, like for the factions?
No, it's just a weapon you obtained from
We'll
doing
just-
main quest.
Okay.
Oh, for the main quest. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it because this
I
is
never
spoiler
said
free.
anything.
I know. I'm just saying.
What?
I'm also a Nord. I figured I'm playing Skyrim. I might as well be a Nord. I was an Imperial and Oblivion.
So Black Marsh, you gonna be an Argonian?
No, absolutely.
What about?
Where's your logic at now?
Absolutely not.
Where's your logic at now?
I refuse to be an Argonian. I do
Well,
not
that's
like
because
Argonians
he's
at all.
racist against our.
I'll probably be
I
a
am
Nord
racist.
in Black March.
Swimming around in poison lakes. You're like, oh wait, I can't survive this
I'm gonna
anymore.
be an Imperial at Black March. How about that?
I use a sword called Chillrend. I don't know if you guys got
I
that.
know children.
Fantastic sword. It takes up so much energy though. I mean,
That's what
running
sucks
up-
about
Infinite
enchanted
energy.
swords.
I know.
Um,
Jeez.
But usually I have flames up or my clairvoyance, which really helps a
Oh
lot.
my god.
I've never used
I
clairvoyance.
love using
The only
clairvoyance.
time I use clairvoyance is when I got stuck on a mountain and couldn't figure out the way up the mountain. That's the only time I've ever
Yeah,
used it.
I use clairvoyance.
Does
all the
anyone
time.
actually like walk around the mountain, or do you just like tap Y repeatedly?
I just have
while
my
you're
hand.
going up the mountain?
Who actually goes up the
Hey,
trail?
by the way, a quick trick, and this is not a spoiler. This is a pro tip. Tap Y and go back and forth.
Yeah.
I found that gets you up way
Yeah.
faster. You actually like do like a
See,
like,
some
what do you
spots
mean?
that are lightly.
yeah, like
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
just like
so
just jump
keep,
it like
keep moving laterally.
yeah, and like it'll just
Yeah,
like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
And
Yeah.
That's a skill you learn in Oblivion.
I know, yeah. You play Oblivion, you know what I'm talking
Which,
about.
little off topic. Did you guys hear the news that the PC gamers, PC, you can obviously go into the console and stuff like that, and do a little do some tricks and mods and stuff. Did you hear that they found out that Bethesda has mapped out the Cyrodiil and Morrowind?
Yes.
Which there's no buildings or anything, but
Besides
it's all mapped out. Those
Did they do a
two areas,
Google
except for
Maps of it
the
all or something?
huh?
Did they do a Google Maps of it all or something like that? I thought they did something that way.
Shut up.
I don't know. but that makes me very hopeful that someday we will see DLC with a new Cyrodiil and Morrowind.
That'd be cool.
I would pay
That'd be
top
amazing.
dollar for that. That would be awesome.
And also,
Watch
you
rebuild.
know,
I have a topic to ask about. And it's not really spoilerific, but what is everyone's favorite shouts?
Well, let's not get into any of the shouts that are spoiler
Related to the story.
related to the main
That
story
you find.
that you get through the main story.
I think we're all going to say the same shout then. Because it's probably going to be the storm
Besides
shout.
Scott.
I've never seen that shout yet.
You have not, I don't watch this. Oh, God.
I have
heaven.
like 5 shouts, so.
Okay, seriously, guys. Find the storm shout.
I found it. I just haven't used
No,
it.
there's 3.
Okay.
Not all 3.
No, I'm just not
There's
one.
3.
Okay, cool shout, but it takes forever to
It takes 600 seconds if you get it all the way up.
God.
But guys, you literally will kill anything and everything with it. Sky turns black, lightning comes down, and like if you get it all the way up, it's just like machine gun lightning strike. It's like and it'll just kill everything. Like, and if anything,
Anyway,
magic,
besides storm
it gets
shout.
rid of it.
I like the fire shout.
Fire breath.
Fire breath.
What does he say for fire breath?
I have no idea. The only shout I know is
Pusroda. Everything says Pusroda.
Pusroda.
That's actually the one biggest complaint. Everything. You know, you talk to somebody, you just say Pusroda. That's the only 3 words you've ever learned in your life.
Pusroda.
Do you have a favorite shout, Scott?
Well, considering I only have 5 of them,
How do you not have that many?
I
Unrelenting
haven't played in
force.
2 weeks.
Unrelenting.
You were like level 37 though, like last time.
Yeah, but I didn't do a whole lot. I was doing other stuff.
Gotta explore a little
I wasn't exploring.
All right,
I
we're back.
Talking about
Oh
Danny's
yeah.
obsession with
So,
other
I mean, does anybody have anything else really they need to say about Skyrim?
I was gonna come up. I had a topic earlier, but I
Aren't you going to talk about
I
your favorite city or something?
No,
That's a different-
That's
our
Friday's
top,
episode.
next top 3.
That's our next episode. So should we just say how much, instead of giving it a review out of 10, which I think is kind of overused, I'd like to use, if it's okay with you guys, the Cheap Ass Gamer system, cheapassgamer.com. They review their games by giving it a price point, saying how much it's worth.
I think it was worth the full.
6,000.
I think it's
So,
6,000 euros.
Let's be realistic. What do you guys think Skyrim is worth? What should people pay for it?
Scott, you go first.
Well, I paid 50 for it because I had a little gift card thingy, so that's how much I would pay for it.
That's the most you pay. The most you pay for is $50. You're gonna pay $60.
If I had extra $10.
I would say that this is, in all honesty, and this is the worth of the game, not what they should sell it for, by the way. I would say it's a $100 game. For the value you're getting out of it, you're almost getting 2 games out
You
of
can
this.
play forever.
And like, yeah, well, hold on. We're not adding this collectible stuff in there because then that's a whole other story. But just the game itself, think about it. You get to have this awesome main story which you go on, and once you're done with the main story, there's like probably thousands and thousands of just side quests you can do.
Absolutely.
And it's like, so that's at least almost 2 games worth of stuff for there. And then, okay, hold on, when they get DLC in there, that's almost say that's worth 3 games.
Horse armor, definitely.
Horse armor.
Did anybody actually buy horse armor? Because I might be the only one person here that
Well,
did.
I only got it because it came with my
I never
Game of the
bought
Year
a
edition.
horse.
But
You actually bought that?
I actually bought horse armor. I went through one day and I
I only
bought
had
every
it because
single
it came
bit of
with Game of the Year edition,
DLC in Oblivion.
on my Steam. But
Hey,
Horse armor.
has anyone?
Hey.
Hey, since have you guys found any Easter eggs from Oblivion yet in Skyrim?
Yeah, there's the
I've
one
seen
guy.
Easter eggs, but not
There's
necessarily.
the one guy that talks about,
Maik.
is that who it is?
Mike's actually in the game.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
talks about what the
I've seen
people
it
should have done
once.
with the game.
You've seen him?
Yeah.
I can't find him.
He's in there.
He's everywhere.
I know. That's the thing.
You randomly re-encounter him or something, right? Like he's just like travels the entirety of. I think he probably can't die, right? He's probably like one of those.
He's probably a necessary character.
Yeah, he's got plot armor. Thanks for Warcraft.
Did you guys find anything else though?
No, I haven't found anything, but that's in there. That's
I've seen random things that references to other things,
Like
but not
referencing
necessarily.
old-
There's that one.
books.
There's that
there's
one
books that literally, if you played Oblivion, there's books in Skyrim that will actually reference everything you did.
Has anyone found that one book that's like the choose your own adventure book yet? That was like hinted at before the game.
I've
came
actually
out?
heard about that, but I never found it.
Like it's one of those ones where you're like, oh, if you want to fight the thing, go to page 5.
I haven't seen.
Yeah, that's it.
Away, go to page 7.
That sounds cool though.
I really read all
Those books always confused me, being completely off subject, because I would always get lost and forget what page I'm on, and then I'd be like, oh, I never did this. So, what do you think the game Skyrim was worth?
It was worth every dollar or cent I paid for
So
it.
$60 is worth the full price?
Actually, I was like Scott and had a $10 off.
But you'd say it's worth $60?
Sure.
Okay. Nick?
Yeah.
$60?
Yeah. That's worth
Yeah.
I would
I
say
don't know how much, but go ahead.
I would say it's worth the whole collector's edition.
150, right?
Yeah, well, I didn't spend that much. I had a bunch of
But I
credit.
mean,
but
the point of this is
honestly-
you say how much is it
honestly-
worth, and how much would you spend on it?
well, I know how much it's worth. I would say honestly, I'd say $150. If I would have
Wait,
spent
collectors?
Man, I'm a cheap bastard.
if I would have bought the I don't like buying collector's edition. I bought the collector's edition of Modern Warfare 3, and I was very disappointed. Or Modern Warfare 2, not 3.
Two, yeah, two, yeah, never, no, not Modern 3, sorry.
Not the
Map pack.
Not 3, not the map pack.
Two.
I bought Modern Warfare 2 was fun, but I bought the collector's edition. I was like, man, I can't believe I just spent $80 on that. And I thought I would think the same thing with Skyrim, but honestly, if I would have spent $150 on that, then I would still be.
Okay, let's explain what's just real quick. What's in
Touch
here?
the box for a second.
Skyrim Collector's Edition. It includes
A dragon.
the game, but it's in a different case. It's not in
Yeah.
the green case. It's in a case very similar to the Oblivion Collector's Edition.
Which I have. He doesn't.
Bastard.
He didn't get it. Ran out of time.
No, it comes with a.
Dragon.
It comes with a dragon that's very high quality. The stand it sits on isn't quite as high quality. The stand is like one of the word walls that you find in the game.
Spoiler.
Well, it's not really a spoiler at all.
Spoiler.
You find word walls in the game. Nobody
Regardless,
really knows that. Anyway, dragon, awesome. It comes with a DVD and the making of. And
Have you watched that yet?
Yeah.
I have not watched it
And
yet.
a notebook.
And it comes with
Oh,
a
gosh,
art
that
book,
was-
which is really sweet. I also got the collector's edition guide, but that's separate.
Skyrim
And can we add that? Yeah, like add that on there, guys. Like, I mean, even the collector's edition, or like the Skyrim Bible, as Nick would put it. It's like it's a lot of stuff. Like none
It's
of
a
this,
huge
none of this stuff is like oh here's a little like that was the thing with Modern Warfare 2, like the hardcover book thing they gave you.
Oh,
it was like a little dinky like 8, 10
This
pages.
comes with a textbook.
This comes with a textbook.
I actually have it in here.
Do you have it here? Like pull that bad boy out.
Not the guide, but the
Oh,
art book.
The art book. Whip it out. Whip your thing out, Joe.
Yeah.
Whip. What's wrong with the way I'm saying here?
I'll show it to the camera.
Yeah, I mean, look at this thing. This thing, and for any of those in there, can I just give this as a kind of a spoiler? This is actually the same book that is like the what is
It looks like a book that's in the game.
Yeah, it's a very important.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's very important. Like it looks just like a really cool book that you get in the game that you have to read, kind of. But it's just, I mean, there is so much stuff. It's not just a little dinky book like how, I mean, most of these like, commentaries go. And it's really ridiculous, especially that that this is like the first one that we've seen in a while that's actually really good.
Yeah, this art book is really awesome.
I mean, it's got like, it does have a few spoilers in there, kind of.
Yeah,
you want to understand the spoilers, but it's like whatever.
This is an awesome art book, and it's got a really good feel. It feels really good.
Oh yeah, it's not even like it's like a hardcover
Does it
with a
feel
soft
nice
cover.
on your skin?
Oh, it
It
feels
does.
so good.
See, it does.
So, yeah. Does anybody else have anything to add?
Awesome game.
Yep.
That's all I gotta say.
Dovahkiin.
Hands on the box, Skyrim on 3. Scott, get in on this.
Speaking of which, Baby Dovahkiin.
Oh, what if his first words are... What is it?
Boost Road. I would.
Oh,
His parents should do that.
Skyrim on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Skyrim.
And tune in next
Friday.
Friday. And for our next top 3. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet.
Favorite Skyrim cities.
Favorite Skyrim cities. There you go. More Skyrim awesomeness for you.
Fusroda.
Like, subscribe, favorite,
Send us
tell your
your
friends.
Comment what you think.
Tell
of
your
Skyrim.
friends and comment about Skyrim.
Please help us get
Be
famous
careful with that
so we
one.
can get out
Don't
of
worry
John's
about-
basement.
Sorry. Don't worry about getting us famous. Just like and subscribe.
Just like and
enjoy,
subscribe.
Enjoy
We enjoy doing this.
Worry about getting me famous.
Shut up, Al. Who cares?
Me too.
And Scott.
Alright.
Fusroda.